In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The offense set for a first down play. Going to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Looking for a man. It's Burns. Might be looking to run. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Quarterback checking off. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Grab near the sticks. It's Collins. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Tar Heels will have it first and 10. Going to the running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. After that pick six on the opening drive, good show of focus here to get back in scoring position. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Hold and fired complete. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the defense seeing it. They knew the ISO was coming right downhill. They went and met it. You got to go meet that guy in the backfield, meet those pullers in the backfield, make that thing go out wide where it's not supposed to go. Then the defense swarms to the football, gets the tackle for the loss.
to throw. It's Stevens. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner is stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. With jet sweep pass. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Snap it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Stevens. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, going up top. And wings it incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Now on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the run.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. To the air, it's Stevens. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Rhodes. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll test the right side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Pirouettes away from the defense. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28. They'll immediately call timeout.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Offense facing fourth down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Wants to throw. It's Burns. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
On on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Penny. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job.
And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Stevens. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Extending the play. He's looking on the right side. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he makes the grab at the 20. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Burns. Quick strike complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, North Carolina 28.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incomplete.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch and run for 6.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Burns. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Tar Heels have moved it inside the 20.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Picks up what he can and then slides. Auburn lines up quickly.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield at Stevens. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. The 30. He's at the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right. Yeah,
not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move to keep moving. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Getting some heat. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. He'll bring it back. It's Rasmussen. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. First down here for the offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Moving away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Going deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You know, I feel for this offense. If they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Coming after him. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Stevens. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Second down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Come on, set.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes a grab.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Of 3. It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like